Greetings everybody, Okami Games Online. Welcome back to more The Legend of Zelda, Oracle of Seasons. Last time we finished up with the ancient ruins, and we made our way to the entrance of the 7th dungeon. And in this episode, let's head on in. Welcome to Level 7, Explorer's Crypt. Let's get this started. We have quite the long road ahead of us, because this dungeon can be a bit complicated. For its own reasons. Reasons that we will see later. Let's just Rock's Feather it. So we can jump over this guy. But there is a particular gimmick to this dungeon that makes it particularly annoying. If you're prepared for it, it's not that bad. But if you're not prepared for it, you're gonna have a fun time. Oh, what do you have to say? It's been a while. The source of the curse is hidden in darkness. Doesn't make sense, does it? It'll make more sense in a bit. In fact, in this very next room. Be gone before the fires go out, or else. Fires are going to start going out. If all of them go out, and you wait just a second later, because you might have noticed all the fires did actually go out, but nothing happened. Well, if I wait a second later, I would be teleported back to the start of the dungeon. Really, really annoying. But if you're prepared, it's not that bad. For now, we want to kill all these Wizros, because they're Wizros and deserve to die. But right there, we get a small key. But now we want to go back to the start of the dungeon, so we'll just hang around here for a bit. And back to the start of the dungeon, as I said. Let's go ahead and break these pots, so we might be able to get something. At least, health. Health is always handy. All things considered, considering how many fights have I cut very close. But that appears to be a place where we can get something. And even if it's only a ring, it's still a ring, which we'll probably get appraised later and see what it is. Anyways, we go up here. Now we're going to need our slingshot that we have. Let's go ahead and light these two torches. Trying to break my curse. Don't be silly. I won't let you. We have to fight this Poe, who will try to lunge at you with his sword. But you just want to keep landing hits on him. I'm just going to, for the most part, try to tank the hits, because you really don't have much room to work with. Okay, good. Not bad, but it won't go so well next time. But what does that accomplish for us? That's the question here. Might as well pick up some more Ember Seeds. But anyways, now we've done that. As you can see, the fire's not going out anymore. So now we can freely explore this room without any worries. So, right there we have the compass, which is already pretty good. But that appears to be all we can do for now, at least in this part of the dungeon. But there are stairs, so let's see where stairs lead. I hear that's a good idea. I don't think, and I will double check this. Yeah, there's nothing over there. Just had to make sure of that. Let's head down here, and here's where things are going to start getting a bit more complicated. We go over here, and oh no, this isn't the room I was thinking of. It's actually this. Let's see what we can get. First, Rock's Feather, because it's a trampoline. Trampolines are meant to be jumped on. We can see that there's a switch there, but we have no means of hitting that unless we move the trampoline here. Step on it, and a small key drops down here. So now we have a small key, which definitely is a start. But let's see what's over here to the right. It's one of these gimmicks, which we can't do anything about yet. So let's see what this puzzle has in store. You'll probably want your magic boomerang. The idea is one of these statues, and I happen to find the correct one, which is this one. One of them is an actual statue. The rest are Armos. And which one it is randomly generated. So the one that was the actual statue might not be the actual statue for you. We can use our key here, but let's see what's down this way. Oh, really? You know what? Just reset the room. That would probably be the smartest idea. Alright. We want our South Polarity equipped, so that way we can do that. Ooh, this room. One of the more clever, but at the same time more annoying puzzles is right here, actually. The idea is, we need to step on each of these switches once. But, so like, we can do that. And, in fact, I think I have it. If you don't know what you're doing, though, it is a bit more annoying, I will admit. But if you know what you're doing, it's actually not that bad. Worst case scenario, there's only 7, 8 combinations it could be, so just try them all until you find one that works. But anyways, we have 2 small keys now. So, let's see what else there is we can find. Uh-oh. Alright. There's a locked door here, so there is stuff that must be found. In fact, this is... You see that... Alright, so let's get an idea here. Alright. We have to put the trampoline 3 spaces left and 1 space up. Make sense? Hopefully it does, at least decently makes sense. But if we go over here, going before the fire goes out or else, we cannot do anything here yet, so don't even try. But we want to jump over here, push this 3 times to the left and once up. So the trampoline is there now. And now we can do whatever is up here, which I do believe this is the dungeon map. Don't make a liar out of me, game. Yep, this is the dungeon map. Let's see what we're dealing with. We have a 3-floor dungeon to deal with. So we do have a bit of a ways to go, but it could really be a lot worse, all things considered. Alright, let's continue exploring. Can't do anything to the left, so let's use our other key we have, which we can use here. And this seems to be the same idea as to what we had to deal with before. So go ahead and light all of these. Which you're not fast enough. Awesome game. Knew I could rely on you. Let's use Pegasus seeds. So, you hope to break my curse. I'm tougher than my sister. I will stop you. This time... Yeah, we have to deal with this crap. And it is, as such, very annoying. Ugh, next time I shall leave this crypt. But we still have a ways to go. But at least now we've done that, the curse has been broken once again. And if we go this way, we can now safely get through here. Alright. Can head down here. So we can't do anything there yet, so we'll come back to that. But this is where the puzzle gets to be a bit clever. Get your magnetic glows ready, because these guys happen to be magnetic. And we can do stuff like this. Really clever, once again, game. Alright, fortunately I do have that potion, so if I lose all my health, it's not the worst thing. But I would prefer to try to hold on to that for later. Because we still have, even then, we still have 2 dungeons. Well, we have 1 dungeon after this still, which we might very well need it. And that was smart of me. Can't you tell? Alright, keep the polarity. But we can do stuff like this. We want to do not that. Awesome. Also, I am starting to run low on health. Let's do that. There. Now you might notice we have the blue trampoline, which we'll start by jumping up here. But we also have a red trampoline. But what is that used for? Well, we'll find out in a bit. The red trampoline will take you up, not 1, but 2 floors. Much more interesting. Also, can I boomerang? I don't think I can boomerang this guy to get... Well, I can at least get rid of him, but he doesn't drop a fairy. That was the main thing I was hoping for, was for him to drop a fairy. Okay, then. Let's drop down here and head this way. And there appears to be a lone treasure chest. But what is in that treasure chest? Why, it is the dungeon item. We have the Rocks Cape. Press and hold the button to do a double jump. So now, we can go further. We can jump around a lot more. Which is definitely very, very handy. But it, unfortunately... Oh wait, no, never mind. It will help us to get here. What the heck am I saying? Alright, let's try to get at least a bit of health. But there is one place I can think of where we can use this Rocks Cape. Because, you might recall, there is an area... Well, we might not have gotten a clear view of this, but there is an area that we couldn't go to before because we didn't have the Rocks Cape. Because we couldn't jump far enough. But now we have it, which fortunately is not that far away, but it does involve us going through a rather annoying section that might or might not involve magnetic gloves. We have to head back down here. And we need our magnetic gloves once again, so that way we can do this thing. Ah, stupid keys. I blame the keys. Alright. Head across here. Let's... Okay, good. At least I got a bit of health. We have these usual tiles of doom and destruction that everyone hates, but we can also do stuff like this. Oh yeah, and more of these magnetic jerks. Have fun. Oh my god. Come here. Die! Thank you. And this is why I hate fighting those assholes. Alright, let's just head up. Alright, well, can't do anything with that. So let's push this up a few spaces. About here? Nope. One more. Right here. Now, we have access to more things. Let's go ahead and push that magnetic ball right there. And we have another small key, which I can only remember one locked door or block in this dungeon, as the game puts it. So we're gonna head there. Oh, wow. So usually, this thing will be usually a bit further away, and you'll have to go through a few Armos, but I've gotten surprisingly lucky with that. And again, Armos aren't really that difficult in the first place, considering how quickly the magic boomerang will make work of them, let alone the regular boomerang. Also, we have a decent amount of health again, which is, well, definitely helpful. Or I should say, healthful. That was a hearty joke. Ugh, two bad puns back to back. I'm on a roll today, apparently. Please note sarcasm. Now, we could go immediately, but we want to wait here for a bit. Because these tiles are going to be really annoying. So we want to let them clear out first. And now, they've all cleared out. This is also where the rocks ring comes in handy, because you can see these cracked floors are not breaking at all. So, always very handy to have stuff like that. But let's head down here, as we still have a bit more stuff to do. Alright. There's a switch over there, which evidently will open the door. Now, right here, again, with the rocks ring being very handy, because we can just move around here freely, without having to worry about constantly moving to avoid the floor cracking below us. But at least we're back up to full health. Definitely what I like to see. But let's go ahead and step on that switch, and fall in a pit while doing so. Just hopefully that would drop a heart. Oh well. Shouldn't be that bad. I won't have my sword beams, but it won't be that bad. You're going to want to equip your slingshot right away with Ember Seeds, though. we meet again. Will you break our curse, or will we break you? Time will tell. Now we have to fight the Po twins at the same time. But you also have to keep up on lighting the torches. Because if they blow out all the torches, like what they did before, they will send you back to the start of the dungeon. So they are very annoying at that. Uh-oh. In fact, I want to take some time. You want to always make sure, if any torch goes out, make sure to light it. And just keep doing stuff like this. But otherwise, just keep attacking them, and eventually... No, never! I'll come back to haunt you! And then we gotta get this other one. Ah! I don't wanna! Warp unlocks, so we can get back here very easily, and here we have a very annoying puzzle, or... It would be a lot more annoying if we didn't know what we're doing. Let's look at what else. Alright, we've got the majority of this place laid out. But there is still more to this, and that is the stair puzzle. We have to keep constantly going back and forth between stairs, trying to find the way across. Which, if you're paying attention to the layout, it's not that bad, but it can still be very annoying. There's a whopping 1 rupee, freaking troll treasure chest thing, meh. But we want to make our way to the northern end of this place. Let's go through these stairs. Go through these stairs, because this is also where the boss door is. But we don't have the boss key, so... We have a bit more work in this dungeon to do, evidently. Let's go ahead and use this. And... Alright, let's use our Rock's Cape to fly across here. Uh-oh. Okay, that was a bit close. A bit too close for comfort. Now, we have enemies to kill. Fortunately, even though Wizzrobes can clearly teleport, if you knock them down a pit, they just happen to fall down the pit and fade from existence. Video game logic, everyone. But hey, video game logic in this case works in our favor, so I will gladly take it. Once you kill all the... I gotta learn to stop talking very quickly. Once you kill all the enemies, you get a small key. And we can head back across here. And go up here. And through this door. But now, puzzles are going to be a bit more interesting once again. Because we need to go here. And you might notice, the puzzle is very obvious. We have to step on them in the right order, starting with the 1, the 2, and the 3. Problem is, the Rock's Cape won't get us that far. So, once again, this strategy still flies. Falling in pits. No, the strategy of using the Pegasus Seeds along with the Rock's Cape is very handy. And I gotta learn to stop falling in pits. Alright. Once that's done, we can head across here. Step on that switch. And our red trampoline. You know what that means. We're going up 2 floors. Let's go ahead and... Not that. We want our mystery seeds and our Rock's Cape. So we are slowly going around here. Below me red. My right red. Only I shall shine blue. Alright. So, I do believe we gotta make those 2 red. Only one of these 4 switches needs to be blue. So let's start by... Yeah. Not that difficult to figure out. The one on the top left is the one that needs to be blue. All the rest need to be red. But now, we have more enemies to kill. Surprise! But we are almost done with this dungeon, so... Let's kill these guys. I will gladly take that heart. And there's the boss key. Now all that's left is head to the boss door. So, I say let's go ahead and do that. Want to head down here. And back into the stair puzzle room, as I like to call it. this area. And now, we gotta navigate through the stair puzzle once again, this time to make our way to where the boss is. Because it just so happens to be in this general area. And I think I went the wrong way. Yeah. Oop. Fairies are always handy. In fact, we're going to the boss with full health. That is much appreciated. But if we go over here, it's boss time. Starting off this fight against Gleeok. Yes, we are continuing the trend of unoriginal bosses. But we want to attack both of Gleeok's heads, very Zelda 1-ish style. And we want to make sure they're both gone. So try to distribute damage a bit evenly. But it's not over yet. Now, we gotta attack this thing. And he'll also try to charge at you. But he can also, like, do that earthquake, and that'll stun you. Otherwise, not that difficult of a boss, especially since we have the level 2 Noble Sword. But that's the end of the 7th dungeon. You got the Seed of Life, an essence of nature. Life begins anew when birds carry this, the Seed of Life, to new lands. Say, Link, the Seed of Life has given me new strength. Now for the last essence of nature. But this time, I saw no dreams, so I rely on you, Link. It is somewhere in Holodrum. Good luck. Thanks to you, my strength is returning. Good luck, Link. So we have absolutely zero hint as to where the next and final essence is. But there is one region we have left unexplored, and that's this region. So, that seems the most logical approach. Let's go and use our Gale Seas really quick to teleport to wherever is near there. Which will probably be right here. But you might recall that we passed by a barrier sword, or we attempted going there, we saw a barrier, and it was not a fun time, because we couldn't get past it. Also, another Maple encounter. This is how we'll end off the episode, apparently. Maybe Maple will give us something nice. Another potion, really? Well, just for the fun of it. I'll steal it. But I really don't need the potion, because I've already got one. Mine. But anyways, next time on The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons, we're going to be heading off to the 8th dungeon. See you guys then.